Srimatre Namaha, Chidagnikunda Sambhuta. We all know that at the end of the Nirvisesha Pralayam, there are two types of Pralaya, Sasesha Pralayam, Nirvisesha Pralayam. Sasesha Pralayam, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Yama, all these entities will still have their power of recreation, resustenance and redestruction, everything. But Nirvisesha Pralayam, everything is taken back. All the powers are withdrawn. So there will be just a silence, a tamasic energy. There's nothing else. At that time, all the devatas did a big yagam, and the Homakundam was huge. They say they measure in yojanas, thousands of miles. And the ahutis, the materials they used in the homam, is their ignorance, their tamasic nature, their ahankara. Everything they used as ahuti, and they did a big yagam. And in that yagagni, mother is said to have come out. Udyadvanu sahasrabha chaturbahu samnvita chidagnikunda sambhuta. Where do you do this yagam? Can we really build thousands of miles of yagagundam? No. It is said in the epics and shastras, but this yagam is actually done in our own body. Chittam is compared to infinity, because you cannot measure the amount of power of chittam and the number of thoughts coming from the chittam. So the chittam is compared with that huge homakundam which is mentioned in the shastras. So we also need to do a continuous, that's called Nityagnihotra. That's a Brahmin quality. When I say Brahmin again, it's not caste. Anyone who does this Nityagnihotram, that's why in Shirdi also, Dhuni is always burning. The Dhuni should be inside you, not only in Shirdi, not only in Shirdi Sai Baba temples. We go there and we put one stick and then we do Namaskaram and come back. Well, that's good. But after coming home, the Dhuni, that Chidagni, should be continuously burning inside you. And what does it do? Anything Agni is purifies. That's why Rama also asked Sita to get into the fire, not to harass her, just to prove how pure is that Sita. And she entered the fire and came out Swachha. I mean, she is already Swachha. It's not being purified. It proved beyond doubt. There's nothing else can be compared. Even though she was held by Ravana for so many years, still she is untainted. So Agni is the purification. Even the gold also need to go into Agni to get purified and be made into ornaments, right? So we need to do this Nityagnihotra, and the Dhuni should be always burning. And this Dhuni, the firewood, they're called Samidha in Telugu. The firewood is the thoughts coming from the mind. And what is the ghee? Namasparanam, Madhura Rasam, Nama Rasam, Namamrutam. That is the ghee. So with the Namamrutam as ghee, with the thoughts as firewood, and with the mind as Agnikundam, you need to continuously do the yagam. Raho yaga kramaradhya rahastarpana tarpita. Rahastarpana. You should continuously, secretly offer everything to her. Everything. At the end, every time the balance sheet should be, zero, nullified. Karma vimukti. That's why tatsarvam brahmarpanam bhavatu swaha. I don't want punya karma, I don't want papa karma. I don't want any thoughts. Thoughtlessness is the unmada sthiti. What is the difference between the mental patient and the unmada? Both are called unmadi. That fellow, even though he doesn't have thoughts, but he goes in the vakra marga. But this person who is the upasaka, he also will be in a thoughtless state by doing this yagam and the chidagni kundam, but he'll be in the ruju marga, directly going towards the target. That is the difference. So with Chittam as the Agni Kundam, we need to do the yagam continuously. What happens then? That is why they say nicely, Hamsa soham hamsaha. When you breathe, mother tries to go and get inside. The outside is mother, inside is mother. Antar bahicha tatsarvam vyapya narayana sthitaha. So everything is mother. Only the barrier we have is the body, right? So the outside mother, inside mother, everything is same. Because of the body, we feel that there is an outside, there is an inside. When the body is removed, everything is common. So, because of the body, we feel that the outside mother is trying to be inside through the breath. But unfortunately, the inside is houseful with our wife, husband, children and all the relatives if possible, friends and priorities. So there is no space for her. She comes out. So what we need to do is burn all the desires, all the thoughts. That doesn't mean that you should not enjoy the worldly comforts. Don't forget Isavasya Upanishad. You need to enjoy, but with renunciation. With renunciation, you need to enjoy. So enjoy, burn. Make a wish, leave it. Make a wish, leave it. Wishing is the natural quality of mind. You cannot stop it. The more you want to stop it, the more it wishes. So make a wish, leave it, but don't cling on to the wish. That is what is called, leaving is called burning. So when we do this yagam, where is she coming? Chidagni Gunda Sambhuta. She is not created. She is beyond the past. Sambhuta. Past is you go back as far as you can go in your thoughts. Janma after Janma, before Janma, before Janma. Still, she is behind that point. So, she is the first one. So, there is no birth for her. Only thing is, we realize that she exists. They say, Nivurugappina Nippu in Telugu. Like a fire is covered with ash. Her presence in us is covered with our own thoughts and desires. Once you burn the thoughts and desires, she's always there, glowing. That's why Chaitanya Kunda Sambhuta after that, Udyadbhana Sahasrabha Chaturbahu Samanvita. So is she being born at that time? No, she's always there. That is why when Parvati is born to Himavanta, Narada says that Samudrika Lakshanas is, for this lady, there is no, husband is not born at all. And this lady's hands are always uplifted. And even the nails of her toes, they do prostitution, Vyabhicharam. All are very bad qualities. But then when Himavanta asks for the explanation, Narada explains, husband is not born means there is no birth for the husband. That is Shiva. He is always there. And always hands are uplifted. She is always giving, not taking. And then even the nails, toenails are doing prostitution means she is such a pativrata that when all the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaras are bending their heads with the crowns hitting the ground, she's walking and the maids around her say, Amma, walk very carefully because you may hit the crown of the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara. The Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara have got some ego. They feel that their crowns are studded with so much valuable jewels and then shining. They feel great of that shining. And Amma knows everything because she is the thought in them. So the moment she realizes the rays coming from the toenail, the radiance of that rays defeats the radiance of the jewels coming from their crown. That is the greatness of the toenail. That is why Padadvaya Prabhajala Namajjana Tamoguna. That's the line. So even that hitting of that toenail radiance, she considers to be not good. She wants to be totally pativrata. Even that is also not good for her. That's how she feels. Even they say, even other ladies, they embrace certain plans to get children. But this lady, Lalita, embraces only Shiva, no one else. And she turns everybody into Shiva before she can bless them. That is the Pativrata Lakshanam of mother. So having said that, not having birth, she is already there. Sambhuta, Chidagni Kunda Sambhuta. Even in the normal Havan, the ghee you put, is it a real ghee that is necessary? When you put the ghee, you should feel my ahankara is being burnt in the fire. When the 108 Vanamulikas are offered, my different thoughts, this Gandham is association. When you offer Gandham to God, your associations will be taken care of. The outer associations are friends and relatives. The inner association is thoughts. So, the 108 Vanamulikas are representing the thoughts in us. So, we are offering thoughts as Vanamulikas. Like that. And then all the other the Jata Mansi, different materials are there. They correspond to some qualities of ignorance, some qualities of ahankara, some qualities of tamogana, which need to be burnt. But the lady, female, should not put ghee, they say. But the reality is they need not put ghee because the lady is supposed to be free from ahankara. That's why she puts only payasam. And payasam or kheer is representation of unconditional love and compassion. Well, for the lady, she is not burning that. By offering that, she wants to get more of that quality. Let my compassion, let my unconditional love be increased multifold with my offering of payasam to the Agni. So whatever homa we do is also when we do with this meaningful bhavana, meaningful actions. So even though we do it outside, that also becomes a Chidagni. That is why it may not be our imagination. We see some forms in the fire when we do the Havan. If you think that is an imagination, hallucination, well, that's fine. That's also reality. If you think, where else I can see mother? See, I can't see mother in the air. I can't see mother in the normal human beings, because the moment I see the human being, I know that is a human being. I cannot even imagine a God in them. So what else? Panchabhutas. They are the closest of all the entities to the mother. So in the Panchabhutas, Agni is having a form. That's where we see. So that's why when you do a Havan, you need to focus into the center of the fire. Not looking anywhere. Just focus to the center of the fire, offer the Ahuti. I'm sure you will see the mother. You'll experience the mother. Even if you tell other people, they may not believe, that's fine. But when you focus, that's why they say, Pitaya Namaha, Svetaya Namaha, Jwalinye Namaha, Jwalinye Namaha. So they say different stages of Agni. So in the center of the Agni, you see a blue flame. That is where you can see the mother. In the same way, when you do a Yagam in the Chidagni Kundam, it is equal to Antarmukha Samaraja. So you focus, you turn yourself inward and focus. You don't know where to focus. So burn all the thoughts. Even though mind delivers the thoughts, that is from the top of the head, the actual experience is at the heart level. So focus at the heart and you imagine a fire. You imagine like Durga Devi in the Manipura. How is she? On the fire, you imagine a lotus, 10-petal lotus, on that Durga Devi is sitting. That's how you meditate on Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chamundaye, Viche. In the same manner, focus, imagine a fire at the heart center. So whatever it comes from the mind, it will burn. That's why the person who does this Yagam in the Chidagni Kundam is always peaceful. Like a yogi, like a rishi, unmindful of what is happening, because they don't keep anything. Why we have pleasure? Why we have pain? Why we have frustration? Because of the databases we are building up in the brain. You see a person, immediately you stamp him, either good or bad, and store him. So this should be burned. The database should be completely clean. Then the performance is effective, right? So the one who does this Yagam will experience mother at the heart center. Anahatabjanalaya Shyamabha Vadaradvaya. That experience, let us all get. Sri Matre Namaha.